Alright, welcome back to the Valor Knight. This time we are going to start the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle by starting the hunt for Gollum. Gandalf has requested your assistance in the search for the elusive creature known as Gollum. Your search begins in the Anduin Valley between Mirkwood Forest and the Misty Mountains. Reveal one card per player from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. Alright, the card we are adding is Doomed One Surge. And raises spirit for each character Thalin controls that is not currently committed to the quest, which is all three of them. Alright, that's a terrible, terrible start, but that's the start we get. We flip the card over, and you make your way along the banks of the Anduin River, a likely place for Gollum to find food. After the player's quest successfully, first player looks at the top three cards of the encounter deck, reveal and add one of those cards to the staging area, and discard the other two. Okay, so who did I decide to bring along to hunt for Gollum? Three new heroes I haven't played yet. Starting first is Thalin, 1/2/2/4. While Thalin is committed to a quest, deal 1 damage to each enemy as it's revealed by the encounter deck. Theoden, Tactics Theoden, 2/3/2/4 Sentinel. Each hero with a printed Tactics resource icon gets +1. And Tactics Mary, 2/0/1/2. Mary gets +1 for each Hobbit hero you control, and after Mary participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, ready another character that participated in that attack. And this utilizes Tactics access to eagles. So obviously we don't start with anything in the staging area, but we had to up our threat a ton. So we're going to go ahead and give resources, shuffle the deck, and start from here. I like the Feint, but no allies, and I really want to try to build a bit of a board state with this quest, given that I could have a ton of enemies come down. Alright, so here's what we're going with. I'm going to go ahead and play The Eagles Are Coming. Ah, wow. Didn't get a single eagle. I can't believe that whiffed. Okay. In this turn, just in case, we're going to play the Vassal of the Windlord. Otherwise, we're going to try to save up for getting some of these more powerful eagles into play. But not a terrible starting hand. Could be better. Alright, we're going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of Theoden's ability. Or not. Maybe just send 2. Because I don't really want to quest successfully. So I'm going to send 2. The card is 3. Alright, so we do not quest successfully, so we don't have to do that extra effect. And once the active location attachment event cards cost an additional matching resource, no problem. Alright, now the Hunters of Mordor will engage us likely. Attach to a Ronin character. Ooh. Okay, so Spear the Mark would probably go on to Theoden. I think my attachments are getting... Yeah, attachments cost 1 more, so we won't do that. Instead, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the Eagles of the Misty Mountains? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, I guess 5 is probably okay now. Alright. And the card we get is discard a resource from each hero's resource pool. If able, exhaust any hero that cannot discard a resource from his pool. Do I... Yeah, I guess I let it trigger. Exhaust Theoden and say goodbye to that resource. That's 5-0 though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we gotta look at the top 3 cards of the deck and reveal something. Since we haven't hit the travel phase yet, I'm going to let this one be the thing we reveal. No enemies. And we will go ahead and travel there. Alright, turn number 3 actually. I'm a little bit nervous now because those hunters can come down. But we should still be okay, hopefully. We're going to Spear of the Mark. With everything alone. I'm going to Spear the Mark, Theoden. And then we are going to send our 5. Alright, and the card we get is, yep, I kind of saw that coming. So, I take a damage. And then we make 3 progress, 1, 2, 3. That means we quest successfully. And we've got some choices here. I'm not 35 or higher, so we're definitely going to let this one trigger. So each location, this is Treacherous Fog, each location in the staging area gets +1 to the end of the phase, then choose player with a threat of 35 or higher, and I discard a card from my hand, not 35 or higher yet. This goblin's going to come down, and it's going to be combat phase. Going to attack for 2, going to defend for 2. Shadow card is deal 1 damage to each hero with a clue card. We don't have any, so no attack, and we need to be able to do 1, 2 plus 5, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go ahead and use that and actually get rid of 2 of those, and then once after an attack in which the Vassal of the Landlord attacks resolved, discard him from play. So sadly, there he goes. But we cleared the staging area, which is pretty solid. I bet the Eagles are helpful in seeing Gollum wherever he is. And we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm going to do. 4 for Descendant of Thorndor, another great Eagle ally. 1, 2, 1, 2. After he enters play, deal 2 damage to any enemy in the staging area. There aren't any, so I'm going to kind of let that one slide. Alright, going to send our 5 again. And the card we get is the Banks of the Anduin, so that's 4 progress. And we quest successfully, so let's see what we get. Okay, my threat 35 or higher, it is. Don't want to lose any more resources. Ally cards cost an additional +1. Well, we're going to let that one be the one we get. And we're going to go ahead and travel there. Try to clear that out as quick as possible. So right now, ally cards cost an additional +1 resource, but hopefully we can take a turn or two. And I don't even have any allies, so it really doesn't matter. Which kind of stinks. We could support the Eagles. Ooh, that might be good. I might try to save my money one more turn in case, or use it? Question mark. Is this considered a weapon? It is. Dang. I could have used Spell Hammer last time. I didn't think about it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Support of the Eagles on. It's restricted, is it? Nope, not restricted. But we're going to put it on Theoden so he can be exhausted. To choose an Eagle ally until the end of the phase, attached here adds that ally's attack or defense, which can be 2. In any one of these cases, making him attack for 5, 6, actually. Be pretty broken. Alright, we're sending our 5 again because we're 5 against 1. The card we get is Eastern Crows, but we sent Thalin, so it does damage. And the moment it's revealed, before it surges, it does the damage. That's nothing. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And thankfully that's enough to continue on. By the way, those crow surges are the reason Thalin is in this deck, is to kill the crows. The wood was full of the rumor of him, dreadful tales even among beasts and birds. The woodman said there was some new terror abroad, a ghost that drank blood. And here we have a new terror abroad. Rumors have led you to the eaves of Mirkwood Forest, with woodmen whisper of a new terror in the night. Maybe it's the same woodman we rescued in the Oath. This time at the beginning of the quest phase, first player looks at the top 2 cards in the encounter deck, reveal and add one of those cards to the staging area and discard the other. That's at the very beginning. So we're going to travel actually to the Banks of the Anduin to try to put that card on top at some point. Alright, 37 threat. I don't like that because we know there are some cards that will deal damage to us when we are this high threat. We got a Winged Guardian, so I think I'm going to go ahead and play that for 2. In comes the Winged Guardian, and we will quest for 5, 6, 7 this time, actually. I'm going to try to get through this one kind of quick. Alright, this time we look at the first 2. We reveal and add 1. Alright, we will take the goblins. Alright, so 7 against +2. And our card is Sign of Gollum. Oh, great. And attached to it is the Hunters from Mordor. We get +2/+2 for each clue card in play. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So make a single progress. And both of these enemies are going to engage. I think that is the rule. Both come down. He's attacking for 4. We got a shadow card. Attacking for 4. I suppose I will defend for 4. No shadow, a great card to get rid of. They are attacking for 2. I'll defend for 1. No shadow, takes 1 damage. And then let us see here. How much damage do I need to be able to do? 8. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can make it 5, 6. Well, we will exhaust that, make it 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. Alright, and we will refresh. Oh, actually, he should have taken a damage from being revealed from Thalin. So there we go. Which gives me the perfect strategy on how I'm going to handle him with the Gondorian Spearman. That will be the strategy we use there. And I meant to foe hammer last time, but again, I forgot to do that. So this turn I will definitely remember. We're just going to send 5. Once it's halfway quest successfully, that player may claim if it has no attachments. Oh, sorry, this should be attached to him still. Okay. There we go. Alright, our first 2. I guess we're taking the other Gladden Fields. Definitely don't want another hunting party. I believe I sent only 5 this time. Did I pay $1 for him? I don't know if I did. We will pay another one. I guess I should come out of Theoden's because he's the one who had it. Yeah, I'm only sending 5 this time. I think I'm going to send 7. Alright, and the card we get is West Bank. Alright, so only one progress. Didn't know the banks at the end wouldn't be this hard to clear, but it is what it is. Orcs are going to get that. Goblins going to get this. When the orcs are attacking, I'm going to defend with the Gondorian Spearman, who says after he declares a defender, deal damage to the attacking enemy. So that does the damage. He's gone, and the shadow was the other Evil Storm. So that's kind of nice to get rid of. Then when he's attacking for 2, I will defend with the Descendant. Remove progress token from the current quest. There isn't any on it, so it doesn't matter. He dies, unfortunately, but after another Eagle character leaves play, you may attach that card face down to the Eagles of the Misty Mountains, giving him +1 attack, +1 defense. So there we go. And now I'll be able to attack back for using that. We'll add 3, so it'd be 6, and we're going to foe hammer. So after a hero you control attacks and destroys an enemy, exhaust a weapon card, attach that hero to draw 3 cards. So we are going to do that. Get plenty of damage there, and we will claim the Signs of Gollum. So after killing these orcs from Mordor, we have a hint at where Gollum may be. Now, I really hope I can quest over this. I kind of might be getting a little location locked, actually. But hopefully we can change that a little bit. We've got a couple of allies we could bring in. Oop. Looks like we've got a little frozen. I'm kind of debating between being in the Envoy of Peligir as a quester or another bird. I think we're going to do the Envoy. So 1 and 1. Bring in the envoy, which we get 1 there. Oh, we can do both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. So a bunch more allies now. We're going to try to quest over this. So 5, 6, 7. That should be flipped. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 6. Not great, because we still have to reveal one of these. Oh, no. Oh, I did not want that, actually. Alright. What is guarding it? When revealed, the first player chooses and shuffles a card with the clue trait back into the encounter deck. Okay, well that's actually totally fine with me. Alright, 9 to 6, and our card is the River Ninglor. Well, it's the active location. Remove a progress token from it from the current quest at the end of the round. Alright, that makes 1 progress. So Banks of the Anduin goes on top. And we'll go ahead and travel to the West Bank. Try to get some of this threat down a little bit. I don't know if Gandalf's in this deck, so I don't know if I have any threat reduction. So I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not able to quest a super duper high amount. Might have to use Halfling Determination. Alright, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I could send him for 10, 11, 12. We're going to try it. 10, 11, 12 with Theoden. And we're up against 5. And we get to pick. We're definitely picking the Banks of the Anduin. So that's 5, 6. And the card we get is the Signs of Gollum, which gets put on the Misty Mountain Goblin. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We make 4 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, getting the Gladden Fields out would be nice, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I suppose I should just try. Alright, here he comes. And it doesn't look like I have the ability to kill him this turn. Kind of stinks. He's attacking for 2. I'm going to defend for 4. Shadow card is deal X shadow cards to this attacker. X never plays in the game. Glad I got that card as a shadow. The second shadow is if you do not control at least 1 hero with a clue attached, return this enemy in the staging area. Well, I do. So no damage, and attacking back for 1 wouldn't do anything. So that's just going to be the end of the turn, and Gladden Fields is the location, so we're going to up that by 2. And oh, I need to spend 1 of his to keep him in play. Okay. I could play another ally, but I don't really know what it's doing for me. I think I will. If only this gave him +2 to quest, that would be so helpful. We're going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only got 3 in staging. I might be taking too long with this. We're going to let this one be the one that we play. We have to shuffle a clue card back in. So, we'll leave the damage on the goblin, but we will shuffle the clue card back in. Alright, 10 to 3. What's the card we get? Oh my goodness. Another Gladden Fields. All 3 copies of Gladden Fields. Alright, well, okay, so 10. Minus 6 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are only 2. I was thinking of a different. I realized I tested this before. I think we just try to get this out of here. So we'll go again. Alright, he's attacking for 2. I'm going to defend for 4. Shadow card is nothing. I do not think. Yep, nope. And then attack back for 1, 2, 3, 4. More than enough. We are not going to spend the dollar, actually. We are going to put him as a attachment going to let him go and put him as an attachment under the Eagles of the Misty Mountains, so now he's attacking for 4, defending for 4. Pretty broken, and we will move on. Oh, we really need to win. We only have 6 turns. I don't know how to do this other than we're going to put these down here, and I'm going to put 2 on him to show that that's how many attachments he has. We really need to hurry, so I definitely need another quester, and I am not getting another quester. Okay. It's kind of insane. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play the Eagles Are Coming using this. So, reduce the cost by 1 for each hero you control with a tactics icon. Discard it to play any event card in your discard pile as if it were in your hand, and place that event on the bottom of your deck. So, I'll play it for 1. We're going to play this. The Eagles Are Coming. And yes, okay. That worked out decently well. Throw that on the bottom. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for another Eagles of the Misty Mountains. Okay. Not terrible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is what we're going to send. Because we really got to clear. Alright, here are 2 options. Oh yes, the crows. Perfect. Crows come in, the crows die. And we're 14 against 3. Our card is, each player raises threat by 1 for each character that is not currently committed to the quest. Okay, do I lose? Okay, no. It's only by 2. Alright, 14 to 3 is 11. So 11, 10, 9, 8, which is just enough to clear. And we move in on the trail. But at the western edge of Mirkwood, the trail turned away. It wandered off southwards and passed out of the Wood Elf's ken and was lost. Any player who does not control a hero with at least 1 clue objective cannot commit characters to this quest. If there are ever no heroes with clue objectives attached, reset the quest deck to 2B. If they defeat the stage, we have won the game. Alright, for travel, I'm not going to travel anywhere. We don't have any combat, so we're going to refresh. This one's going to be close, because I could technically thread out at any moment. No new questers. So, not 100% sure. I guess we just send what we just did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's send a whole 14 to the quest. This time we just draw. Oh, great. Alright, and it gets guarded by Doomed One Surge. And it surges into, it does remove progress remove locations. It surges into the crows, and the crows thankfully die. So 14 minus 3 is 11, and that is enough to clear it. And with that, we have successfully, how does it phrase it? If the players defeat this stage, players have once again found a true sign of Gollum's passing and won the game. Alright, so what an eagle deck. I think it worked. I think our threat got incredibly close to threading out and losing. But part of me wasn't really nervous. We didn't get a ton of enemies, which can happen in solo games. So we were more pressured by those locations, which were kind of hard for a tactics deck to quest over. And I should have used Bowhammer more and had a couple of other things. Like I had this, I could have used Halfling Determination if I had needed it. And a ton more weapons I could have pulled in. But I didn't. And we were still successful. So that is a completed quest. In the next video, we will be heading on to the conflict at the Carrack. I am tempted to let Hurlwind hunt some trolls, bring him back for some troll killing, because he works so good against these boss enemy quests. So we might see Hurlwind. I might come up with a different deck that I think works to to take down these trolls. Alright, see you next time.